Are you proud of your first job? If the answer is no, then congratulations, you're normal. While most of us have the luxury of being embarrassed in private, an actor's resume is very public knowledge. And although some get their big break right away, most start at the bottom. Here are 10 famous actors with embarrassing early movie roles. Ben Affleck. Over the years, Hollywood has had a love-hate relationship with Ben Affleck, and to be fair, he starred in a few box office duds. But if you've been so distracted by the hype, you might not remember one of his earliest roles, 1992's movie version of Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Before he was Batfleck, the actor was cast as basketball player number 10, a pretty generic term for a future two-time Oscar winner. Over the course of his career, Affleck has given audiences plenty to argue about. Depending on what side of the Batcave you're on, he's either the best or worst thing to ever happen to the Bat franchise. As far as Buffy is concerned, the actor has barely left an impression. Denzel Washington. Denzel Washington is a name synonymous with greatness. Every script the actor touches turns to gold. He's played some of the most interesting characters to ever hit the big screen, and has proven himself to be incredibly versatile. Whether playing gangsters, athletes, detectives, or even Malcolm X, Washington can and does deliver.
I don't give a damn what he does.
Considering how celebrated the actor is, it's easy to forget that success is a process. Not every role he's had was a home run.
Ain't no maybe about it, Mr.
In 1990's Heart Condition, Washington plays a ghost working alongside a racist police officer played by Bob Hoskins. The two are on the hunt for his murderers. The thing binding the two characters together? A heart transplant. Emma Stone. Over the last decade, Hollywood has seen an influx of young, new talent. One of the best performers to come from the newish crowd is Emma Stone. Most audiences became aware of the actress after seeing the 2007 comedy Superbad. As Jonah Hill's love interest, she stole every scene she was in. But a year earlier, Stone was doing a little behind-the-scenes work at Disney. As the voice of a dog named Ivana, the actress lent her talents to one episode of the show The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody. We know that's technically a show and not a movie, but how could we possibly resist telling you that story? Tom Cruise. It's hard to imagine what the movie business would be like without Tom Cruise in it. And if he would have stuck with his original plan of becoming a priest, we might not have met characters like Ethan Hunt, Les Grossman, or Maverick. The actor got his start on the big screen in Franco Zeffirelli's 1981 dud Endless Love. But wait, isn't that the name of an epic song by Lionel Richie? It sure is. That tune was written for the movie, but that seems to be where all the praise ends. It's widely regarded as the worst movie on Cruise's resume, and he'd probably be happier if we could all just agree to stop bringing it up. Emilia Clarke. In Game of Thrones, Emilia Clarke has shown that she can hold her own around large beasts. But before she became a Khaleesi, the Mother of Dragons was actually practicing her skills on dinosaurs. In a 2010 made-for-TV movie called Triassic Attack, Clarke gets caught up in the middle of a classic haunted dinosaur bones situation. The movie is exactly as tacky as you'd expect, but it obviously didn't hold the actress back in any way. She's now one of the most instantly recognizable characters in entertainment today. Jon Hamm. Viewers will probably recognize Jon Hamm as Mad Men's Don Draper, but just in case you've been living under a rock, he's also made appearances in Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt, 30 Rock, and Bridesmaids. But before he put himself in front of the camera, he actually worked behind it. At the end of the 90s, he was working as a set dresser, the person who organizes props in a scene. The job itself is commonplace on every production, but the environment where Hamm was doing the set dressing is a little more interesting. In the world of softcore pornography, the actor has come a long way since leaving his off-screen post, winning 2 Golden Globes and being nominated for a pile of other awards. Daniel Craig and Kate Winslet. Kate Winslet and Daniel Craig are 2 highly trained performers who have both been acting since childhood. Audiences will recognize Craig as the most recent embodiment of James Bond, but he's actually been working steadily since the early 90s. And Winslet blew everyone away for the first time as Rose in 1997's Titanic. But back in 1995, the 2 actors worked together on A Kid in King Arthur's Court. Bringing in just north of $13.4 million, the movie was considered a failure, especially by Disney standards. Considering the acclaim they've both achieved since, it's amazing they weren't successful sooner. Matthew McConaughey and Renee Zellweger. Matthew McConaughey may have a few bad career choices under his belt, but most of the skeptics had their minds blown off after seeing his work on the first season of HBO's True Detective. And for a handful of years in the late 90s and early 2000s, Renee Zellweger was everywhere. She perhaps captured the most hearts with her portrayal of Bridget Jones. Before the 2 actors were independently famous, they worked together on one of the worst movies ever made. 1994's Texas Chainsaw Massacre: The Next Generation. The movie almost wasn't released, and both actors threatened to sue Sony if they were featured too heavily in its marketing. It's almost like they knew it would tarnish their image. Hey everyone, if you like this video, make sure that you check out our friends at the Taco YouTube channel. They've got brand new list videos for you every single day that you won't be able to stop watching. Make sure to check out their latest videos, subscribe to their channel, and don't forget to tell them that Screen Rant sent you. What do you think of this list? Did we miss any actors with embarrassing early movie roles? Tell us about them in the comments and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this one.